Right, my friends, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another video. Today is the 23rd of June, it's 2:37 in the PM, and it makes day 7 of 90. Day 7 of 90 days of quitting alcohol. No alcohol for 90 days, or at least that's what I'm going to try. Okay? I've been asked already in the comment section, what's my plan for day 91? I have no fucking idea. You know, when I started this, I couldn't even look a day into the future, let alone 91 days. But the further along we get, the more mental clarity I have, the less brain fog I have, the more, sensible decision-making ability I have, the more I can look into the future and the more I can plan for that inevitable day on day 91. I'm not going to do that today, but I just wanted to mention that. I don't really have too much to say. The two wins, the two big wins that we've had today already is completing my second shift of work without having a drink, and I think that's only going to get easier. It's only going to be, more natural to get through a shift of work without having a drink, because it's certainly not natural to have to do that or to feel like I have to do that. And I've gotten through 2 shifts, and they haven't been that bad. You know what I mean? In fact, I think the time's actually gone faster because of the fact that I haven't been looking forward to having this first drink. Throughout the first 6 hours of the shift, I haven't been looking at the clock at 9 o'clock thinking, oh shit, I've got 3 more hours until I can have my drink. Haven't been looking at it at fucking 11 o'clock thinking, oh, should I have it now, or should I wait an hour, or should I wait an hour and a half, or blah blah. All that shit's gone. I don't think about it, which is fantastic. So that is a big win. The second of which has just occurred to me, is the fact that I haven't spent the money that I'd normally spend on alcohol this week. So I've saved at least $200. So we're at day 7. I've gotten through a full week. I've done 2 shifts, 2 8-hour shifts of work where I haven't had to have a drink. I've been to the gym twice, soon to be 3 times, and I've saved $200. And my friends, if that is not a success thus far, I don't know what is. So we've got some roadworks here. I'm not quite sure what's happening, but I am on the way to the gym, and it's amazing, The hardest thing is not only starting, as far as like a gym routine, right? The hardest thing is not only starting, but just getting out the fucking door with your gym clothes on. You know what I mean? I was in pajamas until 2 o'clock, and I had to get out of that mode, get into workout mode, put my workout clothes on, and get my shit together. You know what I mean? Get my mind together. Prepare myself for another good workout, my 3rd in 4 days. And I didn't want to. I did not want to. I think half the reason I don't want to is because I have to train legs today, or at least that's what I told myself. I don't have to train legs, and look, between you and me, I probably won't. But just getting yourself in that mindset, and leaving the front door, getting out the door, putting your shoes on and getting out that motherfucking door is the hardest part, because my mindset completely shifted as soon as I got in this car, as soon as I had all the gear with me that I needed, as soon as I actually left the house, my mindset changed. It shifted instantly. It was like the switch had been flicked. You're doing it now. You're going. There's no thinking about it anymore. There's no seeing your bed and having a quick 2-minute lay down. There's no procrastination watching social media. If you want to watch social media now, you'll be doing it on the way to the gym. And that's that. So those are just a few thoughts. I've taken up 5 minutes of your time already. So look, those were just a few thoughts on day 7 of this challenge, this transformation, this experiment. I'm not going to say it's an experiment anymore, because the first 30-day challenge was the real experiment. But yeah, it's certainly a challenge, and it's a worthwhile challenge. If it wasn't worthwhile, I wouldn't be doing it. But I do thrive off of a challenge, and I'm thriving today. I am. As far as eating goes, I haven't mentioned this yet. I've been meaning to, but basically, my hack is that if I do start eating on a particular day, it reduces the cravings to drink drastically. And what I've had to do, especially prior to going to the gym, is to make sure that I do eat something, because otherwise the workouts, I mean, especially if you get up at something like 6 o'clock, you spend 8 hours awake just drinking water and coffee, and then go to the gym without eating anything, with, you know, no carbs, no protein, nothing, it really, it's not optimal, you know what I mean? Yes, I can get through it. Yes, I'm most probably burning a bit of body fat whilst I'm working out, but it's not optimal, and my performance is not optimal. So I've had to make sure to eat something prior to going to the gym these last couple of days. And so what I've eaten is just something light, a couple of pieces of toast, a couple of pieces of fruit, you know, nice and healthy, easily digestible, nothing that's going to sit in my stomach too long. And I make sure to eat that at around about 11 o'clock. So being that it's 2:30 or 2:40, we've given it plenty of time to digest, and I feel good. I feel light. Well, I don't actually, because I am pretty heavy at the moment, but I feel as good as possible. All right, and that's all that can be expected at the moment. So I took on an extra shift. I'm working tomorrow morning from 4 till 8 a.m. I took that shift because I love getting up in the morning early. I do. And if I don't have an alarm, if I don't actually have a shift of work to get up for, I don't get up. So tomorrow morning I'm going to be getting up earlier than I have done for a long time. It'll be about 3:45, pitch black outside, the way I like it. Jump on the phones for 4 hours, get off at 8, drop the girls to school, and go to the gym. So tomorrow is going to be a fantastic day. I know it already, and I will speak to you post workout. Thanks. All right, another session in the books. This will be the final clip of the day. I have suffered once again, unfortunately, with the just depressing fact that I look way older than I used to. I'm getting fucking wrinkles. My skin it looks like fucking shit. I joined up at that gym because I walked in there and I saw all of the huge windows with all the natural light and all the, you know, huge high ceilings, and it just looked so spacious and so bright and so welcoming, you know. And unfortunately, with that comes a unfiltered look at yourself every time you look yourself in the mirror. Every time, okay guys, this is it. This is what happens. I look in the mirror, and before I've even looked at myself, before I can even make a logical judgment, I've actually already have this preconceived idea in my head that I look like shit anyway, and that I feel like shit and I look like shit, and I'm bloated and I'm fat and I'm skinny fat and I've lost muscle and I haven't been training for so long and I've trashed my body for years with alcohol and I eat like shit, and all those things culminate into me having a preconceived idea about what I am going to see when I look at myself in the mirror. And unfortunately, what that means is that it is simply impossible, whatever I do, for me to look at myself in the mirror at the moment and enjoy and like and be proud of what I see looking back at me. I think my face is huge. I think my hair is receding. I think I've got wrinkles. I think my face is red. I feel like my stomach sticks out. I feel like my glasses look stupid. I feel like my head looks huge. Honestly, half of it is my head looks fucking huge. You know, these fucking things are going through my head. I mean, I know I've got a big head. I know I do. And unfortunately, that's something that I've been self-conscious about in the past. And unfortunately, at the moment, every single little thing that I'm self-conscious about is at the forefront of my mind. And so, you know, I'm really pushing through that, guys, at the moment. I'm pushing through that to go to the gym because I know that I should, and all I need to do, I know how to fix this. The thing is, this is fixable. That's what's so exciting about it. It is fixable. And it's fixable through me losing 10 kilograms, all right? That is the number. That's the fucking magic number. I weighed in today at 97.5 kgs. And I'll tell you what, because I've got a base of muscle, it doesn't matter how how long I've spent out of the gym. If I can get my body weight down to 87.5 kgs, I will be lean. And I will be lean enough for me to really feel proud about my physique, feel like I've actually got something out from what I've put in, and feel like I'm back to the Jacob of old. You know what I mean? Back to when I did my bodybuilding show, my last bodybuilding show in late 2020. A month after that, I went and did my first marathon. I felt on top of the world. It's those feelings, it's those moments that I always think about, that I dream about, and that I knew were so far out of the picture, so far gone. I would never get them back until I got my drinking under control, right? And so we're a week through getting my drinking under control, a week through, 7 days, and these goals and these hopes for me to get back to my fucking best are finally starting, slowly but surely, to feel like an actual possibility, an actual reality, you know? So there's a lot of thoughts going through my mind, and you know what, in these times, I get really thirsty. I get real thirsty. So I'm gonna cut it off here. This is where I have to drive through to get home. It's quite nice. It's called the Gap because it is indeed a gap between two ranges. And the Todd River runs through the gap. And in fact, over millions of years, that is most likely what has caused the gap. But the Todd River is dry. In this age, the human age, the Todd River is indeed dry. But when it does rain quite a bit, it does run, which is really cool. And fortunately, my backyard and my balcony face the river. So if and when it does flow, we have a really nice view. So that's the apartment, that's the Gap. I'm going to turn left here, over the bridge, the flat bridge. We actually call this a bridge, funnily enough, because I guess it is a bridge over a river, a dry river nonetheless. Either way, guys, that's enough from me today. Those were some thoughts, some real thoughts. This is all about being real, honestly. I'm putting it all out there. I'm fucking laying my heart on my sleeve. It's what I've always done. You know, ever since I've been old enough, I guess mature enough, to have the ability to actually look and reflect on myself or reflect on something I've done, or I mean that really only came into my life when I started smoking weed, and I'm sure it would have come in eventually, but it came in early for me, and so I'm very reflective, and I'm a pretty deep thinker. I'm an overthinker, but I'm also a deep thinker, and what comes with that is just the inability to sort of sugarcoat things, the inability to really lie about things, because I just want to be truthful, you know? The truth will set you free, and the truth is what you're going to get on this channel. So thank you for watching, guys. It's been a pleasure once again, and I'll see you tomorrow.